Have you ever stared at your email and thought, why me? Why now? If you have received a Canada study permit refusal, believe me, you are not alone. Thousands of students face this every year. But there is good news. It's not the end of the road. Today, we are answering a common question: why my study permit refused? We'll break down the top reasons and how to bounce back stronger. Hi guys, I'm Morteza, a regulated Canadian immigration consultant, and welcome to Visa Mondial. Is it normal to get a refusal? Oh yes. Study permit refusals are so common. With high demands today, almost 50% of all applications get refused. Understanding the reasons behind refusals and avoiding the mistakes can greatly improve your chances. So let's take a look at them. Misrepresentation is a serious issue. Any false or misleading information, or anywhere if you are hiding any kind of information or document, even accidentally, can lead to a ban or deportation. To avoid this, be honest. Double check your documents and ensure everything is legit. Don't fall for fake documents or sketchy consultants. So everything should be legitimate. Inadmissibility. Criminal or medical issues can complicate your application. If you have a past conviction or medical condition, be honest and provide proof of rehabilitation or medical clearance. So if you have any medical issues that could cost Canadian system a lot of money, we say more than $20,000 per year, if you would want to treat yourself in Canada, that would make you inadmissible. So getting a letter from a doctor in Canada saying that he can treat you, and also including a letter in your application showing that you have enough money to cover your case in Canada, would help you get your visa. Missing or incomplete documents are a big reason for refusals. Use a checklist to ensure you submit everything, including proof of funds, your letter of acceptance, your LOA, and travel history, and so on and so forth. So make sure you have a solid application so that you don't get refused based on any part of your application missing. Travel history. Weak or non-existent travel history can be a red flag. Although officers should not refuse you based on the travel history, they do it. To improve your chances, try to build a travel history before applying. So you can even go to the closer destination to where you live, and that can really help your application to be stronger. And also be honest about your visa refusals, because Canada has links to other countries and they can understand if you're lying about your travel history. Unstable employment or a lack of job prospect back home can hurt your application. If you're employed, get a letter from your employer confirming they want you back. So they will write in the letter that they want you back with double salary as they're paying you now. If you're unemployed, show how your program will improve the career prospect after you go back to your home country. So going to Canada would give you more chances to find better jobs in your home country. Talk about it. Immigration Canada wants to see that you are rooted in your country. Highlight family ties, property ownership, or job stability to show that you're not planning to stay in Canada permanently. You're going to leave Canada at the end of your stay. Inconsistent grades or a poor academic record can be a concern. If you have had challenges in your academic, explain them. Explain them in your statement of purpose or SOP and show how you have improved since then. Low language test scores like IELTS Band 5 can result in refusals. It really depends on the country too, but usually officers want to make sure that you have enough language proficiency to do your tasks in Canada. If your score isn't high enough, retake the test and try to meet the required level that you need for your study. A mismatch between your past studies and program you are applying to can be really dangerous for your application. Clearly explain why the program makes sense for your career goals. For example, if you have studied engineering in your country, which for my country, Iran, many people have studied engineering, and now they want to study MBA. Officer will come forward and ask why you want to study an MBA if you have an engineering degree. So we usually go ahead and explain why the person wants to study MBA and how an MBA would help after he goes back to his own country. Your statement of purpose should clearly explain why you're choosing Canada and why you're choosing this program and how it ties to your future in your home country. If the officer isn't convinced, the refusal is likely. For my clients, I always explain why my client is not going to closer destinations and why he's choosing Canada. So make sure you explain why you're choosing Canada specifically. Strong family ties or job ties to Canada can make the officer think you're planning to stay. Make sure your ties to your home country are clear and more stronger than your ties in Canada. Your ties would be job, family, property, or anything like that. So try to convince the officer that you have stronger ties in your home country than in Canada. A vague study plan can easily lead to refusal. Be specific about why you chose the program, how it connects to your career, and why studying in Canada is the right choice for you. Provide you have enough money to cover your tuition fee and living expenses is critical. So you should always show that you have enough money to pay for the tuition fee, or you have paid the tuition fees. And also you have enough money to support yourself and your family for the first year. So officers here want to make sure that you have that first year living expenses in Canada, and also the possibility of next year. So if you're going for an undergrad for 4 years, officers want to see the living cost for the first year, and also the possibility that you might be able to cover it for the next 3 years. So that's important too. So you should provide bank statement and proof of the source of the funding, where the money came from, and it could be from your saving or family support, whatever. Scholarships are accepted too. They can show that you have, let's say, $20,000 or $30,000 from your scholarship resources. A study permit refusal is tough. So I've experienced it for my clients for thousands of times, and I know it's very tough. But it's not the end of the road. It's not the end of your Canadian journey. Many students try again. They try twice or 3 times or 4 times before they get the approval. Financial issues, vague study plan, and family ties are the most common reasons in a study permit refusal. But with the right approach and good documentation, you can overcome them. If you have faced a refusal, don't give up. Canada's waiting for you. So drop your questions in the comments below. And if you need any personalized help, check out the consultation link below.